Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to the shop. We're here to work today on this fantastic 1963 Volkswagen camper we have here. Now, I found this in the junkyard some time ago, and it's sort of been sitting in the shop, kind of been waiting for a good opportunity to rebuild it. I figured, why not today? We did a Porsche last time, so let's just kick way back and go all the way back to 1963 and put together a Volkswagen camper. Now, this is a mod that was gotten on the Steam Workshop. I believe it's by Fulisic, if that's how you pronounce it. There's obviously a lot missing here because of the way the mods work. The body sort of, the whole thing's vanished. So we have some free-floating parts and stuff, but we'll get this all ripped apart. I'm going to move this over to lifter number 1, just so it's conveniently placed near everything. I like it to be near the engine stand. We are going to need a couple of things for this, obviously, so we're going to grab our engine crane. We'll send this over. We get our welder. And then we're also going to need something to clean the interior, and all, which is funny because this thing being a mod and the way that it's set up right now, it doesn't really have much of an interior to speak of. I mean, if you take the door off, there's just a free-floating seat, and then nothing else. So I'm not exactly sure what we're going to clean up, but I'm sure it'll be something. Oh, I can even sit in it. Sitting on a flying seat in a car that has no body. All right, so let's just rip this out. As long as we have the door off, we might as well. As long as we have the door off, we might as well rip the seat out. We got this door off here, too. Get this thing stripped right down to the bare bones. Not a lot to speak of for an engine back here. Now, this one has what looks to be almost like a shrunken version of the engine. Although maybe it was just like funny from a high view. It looks really small. But let's get the battery out. I did see a brake servo over here, so we're going to want to grab the brake servo. Get that out also. Air filter. All right, the rest of it, I don't think we can get the, we can't get the fuel tank from here. We got to get under the engine, under the vehicle for that. We might as well do the interior cleaning while we're here. This isn't really going to accomplish a lot, but $100 to clean the interior that doesn't exist, but that's fine. Whatever. Send that back. We might as well do the body here while we're looking at it also. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. $1,000. Ship this out of here. Actually, that shows me some of the parts that I didn't take off. So we left the bumper on. We can snag that. Bumper on both ends, actually. That exhaust must be part of the body because it's all fixed up. I guess left trunk taillight. That's interesting. All right, looks like it's actually in pretty decent shape. That's really weird. Okay, let's get this up on the lift so we can get some of the stuff out from underneath it. There's not really a lot to rip off of this. I mean, obviously, it's pretty much bare bones at this point. I don't imagine this rebuild is going to take an exceptional amount of time. And I think this is actually one of the few occasions where I remember to sell off my inventory before I started. That doesn't happen too often. You gotta remember like a sieve. Alright, oops. A little bit of stuttering there. Get our axle out of here. It's kind of cool to have like really classic stuff like this in here. So there's all kinds of like cool sports cars and all that kind of stuff that they've built into the game, and variety of their own versions of things that don't have the branding and stuff. But I love some of the mods that they've come out with. We did the Volkswagen Beetle once as well, if you haven't seen that. We did it all up like a Herbie the Love Bug, so it seems like a fitting accompaniment. All right, that's all toast. Oop. Some of the parts free float though with the mods, because they can only fit them in like certain ways, I guess. They have to kind of conform to what the game's gonna let them do. Oh yeah, that's interesting. This has the suspension at both the front and back. I haven't seen too many vehicles in the game that have that. Not the ones I've ripped apart anyway. Okay, I don't think I can. No, I can't take that out yet. Take the sway bar. There we go. All right, the engine we can't really do a lot with. I don't think. Well, it has the clutch components on it here we can take off. There's no gearbox or anything. Curious to see whether this one actually has a gearbox. Every now and then they won't have a gearbox or something, just so that it sort of fits in the space that's allocated for the engine in that particular vehicle. Curious to see what they come out with next is another update for the game. So they just recently had the Porsche one come out, so they added a couple more Porsche Couple more Porsche vehicles. They had some, obviously, in the mod environment where people had made mods of them. But they came up with the actual branded ones. That added also the Boxer engine, which is cool. Kind of nice to have that in the game. But I haven't really heard anything about what they're coming up with next. I don't know if there's like a good news forum for that kind of stuff for this game. Okay, we'll get our sway bar front end link off. That'll let us take off the bottom suspension arm. Should look pretty sweet when it's all done. I think we're going to put performance parts in it too. Not because we have to, but just because we can. I like a 1963 camper running around with performance parts in it. This should be interesting. See how fast we can get it going and try to flip it on the track. Oh, gotta get the bearing out of first. Okay, we've almost got it stripped down. This will only take another moment, and then we'll get the engine ripped out of it. We'll get that on the engine stand over there. We'll get it all pulled apart, see what parts we can fix. With any luck, we'll be able to fix a bunch of the parts, and then we won't have to buy too many. I kind of hate going in and out of the store constantly. It's like one of my least favorite things in this game. Obviously, we're going to need bushings, because we have a ton of those, and I think I got rid of all the ones I had on me just so I could have a cleaned out inventory. Alright, get this bushing over here. Alright, perfect. That's all done. Stripped down everything except for the engine. And of course the H-frame or whatever it is. Ladder frame, I guess. Okay, now for whatever reason, even though it's a rear-mounted engine, the engine crane will still be in the front, but that's okay. We'll just rip this out here. Get it mounted on our stand. Well, it looks like we actually have... Well, I was going to say we have a fair amount of the engine here, but it looks like there is quite a bit missing on it. Every now and then in the junkyard, we'll actually get a fair number of components to work with. This one does not really look like the case. Three-cylinder. Yeah, this thing's all power. Okay, flip this around. Try to get underneath it. This might be a little easier to get the pistons out from underneath. Oh, the camera acts a little funny. I'm curious to see what performance parts they have for a three-cylinder engine, because that'll be a little funny. Okay, get these out. Perfect. Got it all stripped down. All right, we'll take it over to the work table here. We'll see how many parts we can fix. With any luck, we'll get to fix most of them. I'm just gonna skip through it really quick. I definitely heard some break, but I think we did fix some, so that'll be good. I don't know if they have performance block parts, but yes, okay, we fixed the block. We're gonna take a quick check at the shop and just see what they have here in terms of performance parts. Now, I can't remember whether there's any blocks that are available. They did add a few more things in with the Porsche updates. There's a few more performance pieces in here to get a hold of, but definitely there's no engine blocks. We can, however, get things like we got our flywheel. Might as well get a fuel filter, fuel pump. We're gonna need spark plugs and stuff. We'll need an ignition coil, I would imagine. What else can we get here? Pistons, we'll need 3 of these. I suspect that's going to use some of these inline 4 parts, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to wait and see what the thing calls for. We have our 3 spark plugs here. Oops, not 4, 3. Yeah, like that. Alright, so obviously no block parts, but that's fine. Okay, again, the camshaft for an inline 3. This is probably what we want here, I would think. I'm gonna grab it just so I don't have to come back here. I think that's probably what we need. And then we're also gonna be looking at an engine head for the inline 3, I would think. Looks about right. All right, let's get some piston rings. Get 3 of these. We are going to need an oil pan. Grab that. All right, we'll see how we get there. Oh, actually, you know what? I probably should have grabbed some of the bearings and stuff too. Crankshaft for inline 3. That's good. We're gonna need some crankshaft bearing caps. They pretty much never get fixed. So crankshaft bearing caps. We'll get 2 of these. We're gonna need rod caps as well. And actually, while I'm in here, I should get the wheel bearings too, because I'm gonna forget those. We need a clutch release bearing. What else do we need? We need bushings. Just get a bunch of them. I don't really know exactly how many we need, but we'll just get a bunch. Can't hurt to have those around anyway. Okay, that's a good start of things anyway. Did we actually fix the bearings? No, we didn't. I just somehow I bought too many. Maybe I didn't clear my inventory. I could have sworn I did. Oh no. Now I'm worried. A bunch of junk in there. Okay, that's 2. Yeah, I clearly didn't clean up my inventory because there were some rod caps in there too that were brand new looking. So I must have had a few things still left in my inventory. Drat. For once, I thought I actually remembered to clean it out, but it didn't. We need a regular alternator. We're gonna need a water pump for an inline 4. I kind of thought that might be the case. Some of these parts I was sure were gonna be. Oops, come on. Let's get the stand. All right. I think we have the engine head cover here, or the engine head rather. Stick this on. We put our spark plugs in because we have those already. I think I have an extra spark plug too. That's weird. All right. No, I had just enough. Just the 3. That's fine. Okay, camshafts. I don't think I grabbed those. Oh, I did. I got 1. I didn't get the other one though. And as it turns out, we actually fixed the stock one, but we're not going to use that. We're going to go for the performance part here. Camshaft inline 3, thank you. Oh, actually, while I'm in there, I should get the alternator. And I think I saw water pumps in here somewhere. Throttle, turbocharger. No, I guess I didn't. All right. All right, water pump for an inline 4. Let's grab this. Obviously, this isn't an inline 4, but I put the wrong one in. Hold on. Or did I? Well, anyway, it's in there now. We're gonna need camshaft caps. It looks like we're gonna need 6 of those. Cam gears as well, and ignition coils. I don't think I have any of these. No, I don't. Fairly certain we have performance ignition coils. We can check the cam gear. Man, which one did I need? Remember, like a sieve. Cam gear inline 3. Camshaft cap inline 3. Two of those. Camshaft caps. Okay, perfect. And then the performance parts. What was I going after? Oh yeah, ignition coils. Let's do this the easy way. Ignition coils. 3 of these. It's so weird. It's gonna be so weird having like a 1963 Volkswagen camper with all this performance stuff in it. I hope it really flies. It'd be amazing. It's gonna handle like a pig, but if we can go fast in it, that would be fun. I'm really curious to see if we can actually flip this thing off the track. I don't think it's going to get going fast enough with this engine in it, but... could be fun. Oh, I didn't get enough of these. I need 2 more. Camshaft caps. I need 2 more of those. Perfect. Lots of trips to the store. I'm really glad we could just like jump into the tablet and do this. I don't have to like run to like a parts counter or something all the time. That would be like super annoying. Particularly since I never remember all the parts that I need. I'm constantly going in and out. I'd lose so much dead time to that. Alright, those are good. We're gonna need an engine head cover for an inline 3. Now, they don't have those as a performance part, so that's fine. Engine head cover, inline 3. Nice. Okay. Intake manifold we should have, as well as the exhaust manifold. And then a fuel rail as well. I think, again, all those, we probably have performance parts for them. Let's see. Fuel rail for inline... Ooh, we have an inline 4. Is that what it was asking for? No, inline 3. Okay, so we don't have a performance part for that. That's weird. I had it on all. I guess not. Okay, exhaust manifolds. Inline 4. Inline 3, there we go. Where's our intake manifolds here? Okay, there we go. Intake manifolds, again, inline 3. Surprised there isn't a fuel rail here for that. That's really weird. Fuel rail directed... There it is. Fuel rail inline 3. Just must have had a weird filter on it before. Nice. Alright, I'm not a big fan of this fake song on the radio, so I'm going to change this thing. Alright. It's something a little bit more mellow. Something a little better for, like, just chilling out in the shop and working. I think it's a little too much for me. Alright, we'll get the alternator on here. We need a whole lot of, like, oh, the water pump I did grab, so we have that. We need a bunch of belts and pulleys and stuff. Throttle with for an inline 3. We should have that in here, I would think. Throttle... Yeah, there we go. Easy. Okay, we need an oil filter. We're going to need serpentine belt, an A, and we'll probably get a B as well. Surprised I don't have performance belts in here. Alright, serpentine belt. Let's see, serpentine belt A for an inline 3, we'll get that. Serpentine belt B for an inline 3, we'll grab that while we're here. We're gonna get an oil filter. Nice. When I was in high school, we made a little road trip on the highway in my buddy's Firefly, and that had a 3-cylinder engine. I just remember that thing being like the worst car I'd ever seen. We had to like turn off the air conditioning to pass people on the highway. It was awful. And yet, somehow, the Volkswagen Camper's a classic. It's gotta be all the nostalgic memories tied to it. People hanging out at concerts. All that kind of stuff. Okay, we need crankshaft pulley. A couple idler rollers. Alright, help if I could spell. Crankshaft pulley. I think it was the inline 4. Couple roller A's. Imagine there'll be some roller B's coming. Either more of the roller A's as we get more of the belt and stuff set up. Probably have a belt tensioner in here. What we got? Serpentine belt B, we have that already, so that's good. Yeah, there's the belt tensioner. Alright, sweet. I think, fuel filter, that goes to the back. We have one of those. Thermostat. Oh, actually, there's not too many vehicles that I've actually put together in this game that have the thermostat. You know what? I wonder if did I see a performance part for that? No, I didn't. Okay, that would have been weird, I guess. We got it, though. Alright, thermostat's together. I think that tops off the engine. She should be pretty much ready to take off of here now. Grab that. We'll plop this back in our fancy camper. Ooh, I think actually I have a battery that I grabbed out of here too that I could throw on the charger. I kind of forgot about it. I do. Should have had that on earlier. Okay, we're done with this. Engine crate can go away. What did I do? Oh, of course I did. Totally meant to do that. Okay, engine's back in. Battery's charging right now, so we might as well go ahead and start working on all the suspension and everything. It's gonna take a bit. Okay, hopefully we managed to fix some of this stuff, because I hate having to go in and buy all these individual parts for the suspension. Wheel hub 4. Well, we got one side of that. We're gonna have to fix or buy the other one. Solid rear drive axle. We fixed that up. We are definitely going to need brakes. We got the cylinders for both sides, though, so that's good. Brake shoe. Nice, those are fixed. Brake drums are not fixable. So let's buy 2 of these right off the bat. We might as well get the brakes for the front too. Disc brakes ventilated will be up front. We got 2 of our pads also while we're at it. I think we might have got lucky and fixed the calipers up. So that would be a plus. Ooh, rear suspension crossmember was not fixed. Rear suspension crossmember. We got lots of bushings, so we should be that good. Should be good that way, I think. I'm actually kind of curious to see what kind of livery options they have with this as well. I didn't make a point of checking. Sometimes there's a little bit of funny business you have to do with the livery as well to get it to work. You have to like go into some different files. Whoops, did not mean to do that. I have to go into some different files and stuff to do it. Sorry, wheel hub 4. Not sure if they corrected for that yet or not. It's been a while since I've done much with the Car Mechanic Simulator. Had a lot of fun with this I think I've been playing this now for at least a year and a half. It's been a lot of fun, but it has been a little bit since we played it a lot. Okay, cylinder, the brake shoes, we did fix those, so those are good. Brake drum's good. Okay, rear sway bar, we probably can't fix, nope. Was it a B? I think it was a B. No, of course it's not. It's never the right one. When I guess, it's never the right one. I just shouldn't guess. Okay, we are going to need a fuel tank because I didn't buy one of those yet. I did get the performance fuel pump though, so we can stick that in the top. Okay, that's good to go. Front exhaust section A. We should have a performance piece for that. Okay, front exhaust section A. There it is. Nice. It's gonna be all shiny and new. This car's never gonna look so good. Probably not even brand new. We did not fix the front suspension either. Oops, that won't be in here. Oop. Front suspension, cross member. Oh man, what was it? Was it C? There's that awful song again I don't like. For fake music, this is more annoying than some of the other fake music. Alright, we get this together first. Did I put the broken one on? I don't think I did. Alright, where's the rest of my bushings? It's hard to target on this. Three, one more. Where are you? There you go. I think we're just going to test this on the default track. There are some mod tracks that you can get. I've downloaded a couple of them, but the lighting of them is always kind of weird, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Front sway bar. I don't think it was a B. Nice. Front steering knuckle. Nice. We fixed both of those up, so that's good. Tie rod ends, or tie rods in general, we can't fix. So we'll definitely need to buy those. We also can never fix the sway bar front end link. So I'll just buy both of them right now, too. Oh, actually, as long as we're in here. Let's get tie rods. There we go. One of the nice things about some of the mod cars is that they tend to have slightly fewer parts too, I've noticed. They kind of make do with what they can get into it based on the assets and stuff they have access to in the game. Sometimes they're not as full of parts. Front wheel hub, man, both of them are toast. How do we not fix either of them? I have like a 95% fix rate, but you wouldn't know it to look at the parts that I end up with. Yeah, bearings we have lots of. Front brakes I got. Pads I snagged. Hopefully the calipers are good. Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to get one of the cylinders though. Front drive axle? No. Two of these. Okay, shocks are obviously going to need doing as well, but I always leave those to last because there's kind of a pain to get them all done. Tie rods. It's been done in no time flat. I've been finding in general when I get into this and I kind of get working along and talking with people on stream and stuff, because usually when I play the game I ended up streaming it. I generally get through a car in about an hour. Might be a little less this time around. Front cover, that's there. Wheel hub we already bought, so it's all set. Bearings we picked up, so they're good to go. Front axle we got, so that's good. Definitely one of the... Whoops. We didn't fix the caliper. Okay, so I didn't notice whether we had another cylinder, but... I'm going to buy it just in case, just to avoid the extra trip back in here. Might be a waste of money, but it's all fake money anyway. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I did need it too. Good. Save an extra trip to the shop. Okay, so we're ready on this side for wheels and stuff. We need shock absorbers. I should probably make sure the rest of the engine compartment's taken care of. Let's go get the battery off the charger over here. It seems so weird to just have this, like, nothing but the frame here with some random stuff on it. Hopefully this looks a lot nicer when we actually get the parts on it. That is toast. So we'll need a brake servo. Okay, air filter base. I'm not sure whether there's performance parts for these. I don't think so. They have the filters themselves, but yeah. Okay, so we'll grab a performance air filter out of here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. We get the base and top. And we gotta remember to get the clips. I'm always forgetting the clips. Okay, air filter base. Air filter cover. And then I can't remember whether they're clip A's or clip B's for these. Probably clip A's. I think clip B's are on the alternator, maybe. Clip A's, yeah. Okay, so 4 clip A's we'll need. Come on. Look at that. Aren't you proud? Remember the clips? That, like, never happens. Ooh, and actually, while I'm thinking of it, let's put oil in the engine, too. Because I always forget that also. Alright, sweet. Okay, so that is set. We just need wheels and body and stuff. I guess we might as well go move on to the body. Now this might be a little weird because I can't really see too much of what needs to go where until we start getting some more of the larger body components. Front bumper we have, and that's all fixed. It's an option 2 stock chrome. We'll just use that. I think we're gonna use the stock, some of the stock parts for this. That needs fixing. Okay, so just to confirm, this is the Volkswagen Deluxe 1963 camper. So if we go into here and look in Community Cars Body Shop. Oh. 1963. There. Okay. Oh man, there's lots of options here. Option 2, top open, solid white top. Uh-oh. Painted chrome parts. Oh, good lord. Okay, we're gonna get... okay, I gotta go through this one at a time, or I'm gonna have a hard time making sure we get everything. Alright, window back 234. Open top on the back window, solid white top. I don't even know. I don't know. I would just start grabbing parts. We might have to buy a bunch of extra ones if I'm not happy with the look of it. Okay, I bought a ton of parts. I figured I'd just skip over that because it was just a crazy amount of purchasing. But we got... it's funny, when you're doing mods and stuff, the parts aren't even all named the same way as they would be on the vehicle. So there's always a little bit that's just a tiny bit different than the engine I'm having to deal with. Trying to get all plugged in together. Okay, so we have... we got the doors and stuff on here. I did have a couple of pieces from the vehicle that were original that I think we fixed up, like this door here. So we ended up having 2 of them. But we'll just put on the one that we actually fixed, I guess. We got an extra one we can deal with later, just sell that off or what have you. Right. The biggest thing with this particular mod is there seem to be just a ton of different options around the glass and stuff that are on this one. So, you know, all the normal like doors and things you get to put on the vehicle, stuff for like the roof and the body and all that kind of stuff. But oh, man, for all the pieces that I bought, I can't believe I didn't get the glass that I need there. Oh, this one I got a camper van one for this, but it's a different color than the rest of the windows. So I don't know that we're gonna end up keeping that one. I think we'll end up swapping that out. We have the roof piece here. Oh, that's weird. It's like a retractable roof thing. When you're in the shop actually buying the pieces, it's not necessarily that intuitive about what some of these pieces are that you're grabbing. Oh, that's cool. It's got like an engine cover. So I was right. It was like a shrunken down engine. It wasn't like the one that you actually see in the engine compartment. So when you open it up, we're actually just looking at the cover that's in there now. And that little like lower door is gonna make putting. Oh, I could have sworn we fixed the bumper. Okay, so we need to grab a new rear bumper. I think I'm just gonna grab the stock one, and we'll just buy like all the different glass and stuff I can think of because I can't figure out where that window is that I didn't get. Oh, this is that's a side door window. Front windshield. Yeah, side windows maybe. I don't know. It's a little tough sometimes. The parts aren't necessarily named the way that you would expect them to be because, being a mod, you know that they're not like all stock parts. Sometimes they'll have like a piece that'd be like right fender, for example, and that represents like the entire body of the vehicle kind of thing. Like I think actually this The body in this thing is called like the right fender or something. Yeah, right fender. Right front fender, or whatever it is. Okay, so more glass. I think, oh, no windows to work with. How did I not get the window for this door? I was sure that I had. All right. Okay, well, I guess we'll buy it again. Well, I mean, obviously it's not again because I didn't really get it last time, but I was sure that I had. Oh, come on, get out of my menus. There we go. All right, plug in that glass. Oh, okay, so this side that has, oh, okay, so I had the, see, I had the option for this piece that comes with the roof rack that has the surfboards or just glass windows, but I thought the glass that I was buying would fill in these ones over here, and they don't. I kind of don't like this one either. Yeah, let's take this window. We'll see if we can get one that's actually clear, because having like the one dark window in the whole thing, no, how did I not? All right, I thought I bought enough glass options that I would hit everything, but this is the body right. I don't know, you got me. You got me. But sometimes I wish the naming was a little more easy to work with on mods, but that's okay. Okay, so I think we have, you know, almost all the parts in, aside from a little bit of the glass on this side. I gotta figure out what piece that is. That's the one we bought. All right, no, did we buy it again? No. All right, so it's not that one either. These one, I know I bought this because it's got the surfboard on it, so that's not the one that we need. It's got to be a different one. I mean, it could be this one over here. I don't know. Left body. Nope, that's not it either. I don't know what window it is. This one looks the same, so it could be that. It's just not tinted, so maybe that's it. We'll just buy all the glass we can that I haven't tried yet. Oh, it is the one with the multiple window. Okay, so this fits in the two glass windows at the back, and then also the ones that are like on the angled top part. So that's, I think that's the bulk of the vehicle. I kind of want to get inside and see if we can check out the interior, because I don't know if there's, and I can't open the door. It looks like I should be able to open the door, but it won't open. All right, you know, it probably just has something to do with it being on the lift, maybe. Maybe once we get it off the lift, then we'll get a chance to open up the doors. Because I think with normal cars, the lift position would be in a way where the door can't open, so it would just hit. So we'll wait till we get it off the lift, and then we'll see whether there's anything interior-wise we have to do. So we're going to need to separate all of our wheels from the rims. We also need to set up some shocks on this thing, but I don't remember what kind of shocks they were. Okay, so double wishbones. So we need double wishbone shocks for the front. I don't think there were any shocks in the back, but we'll just double check. Yeah, nothing back here. So we just need to get the parts for the double wishbone shocks at the front, and of course there's no performance parts for those. So we get those in the standard shop. There's our double wishbone. We got 2 of these. We're also going to need springs, so we'll grab that. And then, of course, we'll need the covers for the front shocks also. And then once we have all the pieces, we can assemble them. Or maybe we can, like, slap those on the vehicle while we're waiting for the wheels to finish up, kind of thing. We'll separate this one, or grab this one and separate the next wheel. While this is separating, we can go over and assemble our shocks. If I can actually turn around properly. Okay, there we go. All right, get shock number 1 on the go. Pull this off. Next tire. And we can grab the completed shock off of here and start the next one. Just in time to get the next tire. Multitasking, it's weird that in this game. Okay, those are all separated. We'll grab the shock off here, and then we're ready to install. These should be the last of the mechanical parts we have to put in too, which would be nice. That's one down. Sweet. Okay. We have, I think, all the mechanical stuff finished on here. Oh, yeah, we might want to have a gearbox on here, I guess. I got all the clutch parts, I think, but I don't know that I have a gearbox yet. Oh, I did not get the clutch plate. So we'll have to snag that. No, there are performance clutch parts, so we can just get it in here. I did already buy the clutch release bearing, so we have that. Now, what I don't know is if this actually has a gearbox, because when we got it from the junkyard, it didn't have one. And sometimes the mods, in order to get the engine to fit, Won't have a gearbox on it. Oh, yeah, this one does. Okay. So we'll have to snag that. It's gearbox for an inline 3, and we should have something in the performance area. Oh, no, you know what? It won't be in here. It'll be in the gear grip. There we go. Perfect. Slap this puppy on. We'll also have to get a starter, I guess, now that we have a gearbox for it to work with. But we have to access this from the engine compartment, so I can't do it from here. But we can at least buy the starter. We'll have that in our inventory so it's ready. Alright, perfect. Sweet, it's coming together. It's coming together. I love when a plan comes to fruition. Okay, if I could just get in here to get the starter in now. I thought I could just click on the engine to get into the engine compartment, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Let's try raising it up, maybe. There we go. Oh no! See, it's got this engine cover on it, and because the engine cover, I can't get the now. I can't even see it. All right, I gotta lower it back down. The engine cover is like a body part instead of like a mechanical part, so you can't zoom into the engine compartment off it. There we go. Slap this around back. Okay, we're officially done with the mechanical components. We just need wheels. We'll have to finish out the body and stuff. Well, actually, I think the body's largely done, but we need to finish out the interior. After we get the wheels on, then we can take it out for a spin. Well, that's not true. We'll put it on the Dynamo to find out what kind of performance improvement we got off of the performance parts. That'll be interesting. 1963 camper van with performance parts in it. Okay, so we need 15-inch rims, and those are the classics. And then I guess some tires. I think I'm gonna snag like vintage tires for it. All right, so we need rim classic 08. There they are. I need these to be 15-inch, not 16-inch. Oh, wait. I need 4 of them, not 5 of them. My bad. Okay. And then the tires, of course, we'll go with... well, there's a couple vintage options here. We could get it with, like, with the writing visible on it or not. I think I'm gonna get it without the writing visible. We'll get 4 of them. Again, those will have to be 15-inch. Profile, I think, is 65 we're going for. And then I think the width was 205. Hopefully those are the right ones. Get all these slapped together, and then, of course, once they're all assembled, we'll have to balance them, too, before we can stick them on the car. Shouldn't take too much more, though. I mean, we've got an awful lot of the vehicle done at this point. There's not really that much left to go. Alright, second tire, we'll get this one balancing. This is often where I usually like to do the shocks and stuff, but we already tackled those. Tire number 2. We made pretty short work of this. I think it's gone fairly well. Alright, a couple more tires to go. We'll be ready to get this thing off the lift. Kind of want to get it out and give it a test spin. Wait a minute. Is that my last tire? Yeah, I guess it is. Alright. I'm not sure what I want to paint this one. I kind of like the black color that's on it, but that's more of a flat black, so we might go with something that's maybe a little bit shinier. I'm interested to see what kind of livery they have before this in here, if there is any. I mean, not every car is going to have it. Okay, that's our last one together. 2 more tires to balance. I think I have just about everything else. I should probably take a look at some license plates, because we're going to need those as well. We pop into here, take our plates. I don't know. Let's go with Arizona. I don't really know why. We'll just pick Arizona, and we'll call it I don't know, camper van. Wait a minute. It's got a surfboard on top. We can't do that. It's got to be like California. Where's California plates? Call it Big Surf. I don't know. $1,800, man. The license plates in this are expensive compared to other things. All right, plates in hand. 1 more tire to rebalance. I wonder if I can put the plates on while I'm down here. Yeah, I can. Sweet. Big surf. Need one on the front here, too. Sweet. Man, this is going to be a nice addition to the garage. Okay, I think that's it. Yep, everything's all balanced. Got our 4 tires on. Should be ready to run. We could take this on one of the downloaded mod tracks or whatever, but I think I'm just going to take it on the basic racetrack. I think I mentioned earlier that the lighting's a little funky on some of the mod tracks, so I think it'd be maybe a good idea to try the regular racetrack first. Let's see how much power we got. Oh, we'll have to pop this on the dyno too and see how much extra power we got out of the performance parts. Which admittedly is a little bit weird with a VW camper, but whatever. Okay, now unless we can put an interior in it, I think this thing might be just about finished. I couldn't open the doors before, so let's send this over by the door. We'll see if we can open the doors over there. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it looks like it already has seats and stuff all in it because it's kind of designed that way. It does need a steering wheel. Let's take a look at some options for that. That'll be in the interior. Nope. Yeah, it's in here. Steering wheel. We want something kind of classic if we can. Don't know that there's going to be good options in here. Let's see if there's actually... does there happen to be a steering wheel specifically for this thing? No. No. And I guess there wouldn't be, because, I mean, this is... being a custom, this section of the game is not custom. So let's put a Porsche steering wheel in it. Drive around our Volkswagen with a Porsche. I don't know what to grab. I guess, I don't know. We'll go this way. It might be a little bit weird, but... oh, you can put seats in this. Okay. I thought it had the seats in it already just as part of the design, but I guess maybe you have to have seats anyway. Oops. Alright, so we want seats. I don't really want to put brown in. I guess I'm just going to go with something like this, maybe. Fabric seats. That might actually, I don't know, that might sit below the level of what's in here as the diagram. Oh no, it just sits on top of it, okay. Sweet. The back is already in it. I think this thing might be done. Global body conditions only 94%. What are we missing? What's missing? There's either got to be something missing altogether, or left trunk taillight, 35%. Okay, apparently I didn't get the left trunk taillight. Is that this? I'm not sure if that's actually the part, because sometimes with the mods they're a little... no, it wasn't that. Oh man, what part of this thing is a left trunk taillight? Wait a minute, I'll have it in my inventory. If I... no, I won't, because I put it back on the vehicle. Alright, great. I don't know what part is the left trunk taillight. Is it this door? Right rear drawer, fender, hood, left body window. I don't know which part is... oh my gosh, no. Left headlight. See, so like the whole body is the right rear fender. I don't know what the left trunk taillight is. Engine cover, right rear fender. Oh, that is so bad. Body window. It's got to be something that was on the vehicle already. Right front door. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to put in a messed up part. But left headlight. No. Okay, well. I have no idea what part it is. We might have to leave it as is, because I'd have to rip this whole thing apart to try to find it otherwise. Either that or go back and play back through the video and see what part we put on that wasn't accurate. Oh boy, that sucks. Man, to come so close. And then edit 94% because we have this glaring monstrosity in here. Left trunk taillight D. I could have sworn I bought all of the parts that I needed. Even some extra ones. I got all these windows I bought that I didn't need. Oh, wait a minute. Left trunk taillight D. It's the pipes. That's what it is. Aha! Okay, I've got to get this thing on the lift in order to see it, though. There we go. Back over here. And then I think we're ready to put it on the dyno. And it'll obviously need a paint job, but... let's see. No, it can't be that. It's gotta be like mounting the body parts. There we go. Left trunk tail ID. We got it. Sweet. Man, I left it on there the whole time, not realizing that it would come off. For some reason, I just thought it was part of the modeling for the body, but clearly I was wrong. That's all done. 100%. No, 96%. What? How is it still 96% global body condition? It looks like I've got everything. All of the parts are showing here at 100% across the board. I don't know. Unless I'm missing some other piece that's supposed to be part of the interior. Let's take a look. No, there's definitely nothing else to install inside. I don't know. Maybe I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't know why that is. But let's put this on the dyno. See how much performance improvement we got out of our fancy 1963 Volkswagen Beetle by putting performance parts in, which is, again, just weird. But whatever. Hate that song. Alright, show me a performance machine. Run the dyno. The factory engine has 80 horsepower. That's all raw power right there. 127 newton meters of torque. That's just ridiculous. Boom, 107. It's pretty bad when you gain 34% on your horsepower and it's still only 107. Oh, man. I'm going to send this over to the paint bay. We'll get it all painted up. See what kind of paint options we have in here. I'm thinking maybe like a midnight blue or something. Well, not midnight blue, like a dark blue kind of thing. Dark navy, some of that. Okay, okay, what are the livery options in here? Oh, we can go with... Oh, there we go. Oh, there are options. Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, let's look at setting this a different color. I want to go with... That's a crazy color. Oh, that's cool. The livery on it has got, like, depending on the saturation, that's kind of a cool look there. That's neat. It's funny, the doors and everything are a different color. That looks funky. All right, I'm gonna get that. I think that, I don't know. It's kind of it's almost like a coppery kind of tone to it. That looks pretty wild. No, that's not what I want. Put this back. Send this out to the garage. We'll see what it looks like under normal light. I mean, it's definitely different, but that looks really cool. Sweet. All right, we need to take this thing out for a spin. I think I even remembered to put oil in it this time. Hooray! All right, let's take it up for a spin. We're just going to go to the normal racetrack with it, I think. Off-road track, racetrack. I kind of wish the off-road track was bigger so we could kind of tool around with it more, but... It's funny, they made the off-road track seem so small. And then there's these huge bumps and stuff that make it hard to even move around. But here's our finished Volkswagen camper with surfboards on top and everything. We're ready to go. That's pretty sweet. Man, even the lighting in this area is a little weird. Oh yeah, it's all raw power. We might even hit 100 kilometers an hour. Maybe. I don't know actually. It's maybe a little. Oh, we can still do spin outs and stuff. Don't hit the handbrake. Woo, man, that's raw power right there. That color is funky. It's really, really shiny. It's awfully metallic. There she is. That would have been a good 180 if that was my plan. Alright, there she is. All finished up. Our 1963 Volkswagen camper. It looks pretty sweet overall. It's not exactly going to be one of the power machines in our garage, but it still adds a touch of class, I think, to our collection. Something, anyway. Or maybe class isn't the right word. Still, it's pretty sweet. If you want to get this mod yourself, it's available on the Steam Workshop. I believe this one's by Fulisic, but I think there's I think Lit might have a mod for it as well. So there's a couple of options you can get for the Volkswagen camper. Thanks everyone for checking out the video. I'm as always CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.